The question we have here is to find the moment of the force 10 Newton about point Y as shown in this diagram. This is UTME physics on equilibrium of forces. We want to find moment of this force 10 Newton about this point, right? First and foremost, we know that when we are talking of moment of a force, we are actually talking about the product of that force and the perpendicular distance from the fulcrum, right? So in essence, what we really want to find is we want to obtain the moment of this force and then about this point. So we need to resolve this force, therefore perpendicular to the point, okay, to this fulcrum. So we need to find the resolution of this force now along this direction. So let's do that now. Okay, you can see now that we have produced a line now which is perpendicular to OY, because we actually want to find the moment of force 10 Newton about point Y, right? Now, if this 10 Newton makes angle 30 degrees with line OY, then automatically the angle between 10 Newton and its component is going to be 60 degrees, right? So the resolution of 10 Newton in the perpendicular direction to OY is going to be 10 sine 30 degrees. If we are resolving this 10 Newton along this direction, which is perpendicular to line OY, then we have to find 10 Newton sine 30 degrees or 10 cos 60 degrees. Either we use this angle, which is 60 degrees, so we say 10 cos 60 degrees, or we use this angle between the force and line OY. In that case, we are going to use 10 sine 30 degrees to find the component of force 10 Newton in this direction. Remember, this direction is perpendicular to line OY. Now, the component of force 10 Newton is perpendicular to distance OY. And the component of force 10 Newton from the diagram is given by 10 Newton sine 30 degrees. Remember that sine 30 degrees is 1/2. So that means we are multiplying 10 by 1/2. So that gives us what? 10 Newton. 5 Newton. Sorry. So if we have gotten 5 Newton, so we know now that the component of 10 Newton along this direction, which is perpendicular to OY, is 5 Newton. So 5 Newton here is the component of 10 Newton along this direction. So once we have gotten the component of force 10 Newton, we can now find the moment due to force 10 Newton about point Y, and that's going to be this force here, which is 5 Newton times the distance between the line of action of the force and point Y. The distance between the line of action and point Y is what? But that's perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance is what? 20 meters. So you just multiply the force by the distance and we get what? 100 Newton meters. So that gives us the moment of force 10 Newton about point Y. It is very important that we recall that whenever we want to find moment of a force, we need to know that it is the product of that force and the perpendicular distance of the force from the line, from the fulcrum, right? From the fulcrum. So if we are taking this force now, we have to resolve it again in a direction which is perpendicular to what? This line OY. So when we did that, that was when we obtained 5 Newton. So this 5 Newton now is the force which is perpendicular to what? OY. And the distance between this line of action, the perpendicular distance between this line of action and the fulcrum, which is y, point y in this case, is 20 meters. You just multiply the 5 Newton gotten by that 20 meter, and that gives us what? It gives us 100 Newton meter, which is the moment of force 10 Newton about point y. We cannot just multiply 10 Newton by 20 meter, because this force 10 Newton, its line of action is not actually perpendicular to distance OY. Okay, that's the condition for calculating, for solving problems on moment. The line of action and the distance OY, distance from the fulcrum, must be perpendicular. So that is why we resolved this 10 Newton in this direction. So to give us what? 10 sine 30 degree or 10 cos 60 degree. So that gives us 5 Newton. Now we obtain 5 Newton from this 10 Newton by resolution. So once we have gotten the 5 Newton, we then have what? We have a force which is perpendicular to what? To distance OY. So we can now find this at the moment of 10 Newton now about point OY. Right? I hope this helps a little. You can take some of your time to read up moment again. Just know that moment is the turning tendency of a force. That is ability of a force to turn a body around. Okay? Thank you very much. I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks.